Yeah, welcome students. This video is only practical session. So today we are going to discuss about single line comments and multi-line comments, and we can see with example. So here once again I am giving the definition comments. Whenever you are going to describe the program or whatever the statement you are writing on the terminal or on the cell, here we refer this as a cell. Okay, so in this cell, so if you are writing some program code but other person is unable to understand, before that if you describe the statement, then the other person easily can understand and he will understand the code and then he will try to execute. Okay, so here comments are non-executable statements. Okay, so Python will not execute the comment lines. Okay, so here we will use two types of comments. One is single line comments. So comments, single line comments, and multi line comments. Okay, multi-line comments. So here because I am not writing any code, because I am writing a text, so just you can use the option mark down and the text will display as it is on this screen here: comments, single line comments and multi-line comments. So now I will explain the single line comments. Now I want to write about a program statement. I want to explain in English. So write a program to add two numbers. Okay, write a program to add two numbers. Okay, so now see, so single line comments, the beginning of the line I prefixed hash. Okay, suppose without hash what will happen? You see, suppose I am giving like this and I am trying to execute the statement, so shift plus enter, so it is giving an error. Okay, so it is an invalid syntax. So that means the Python compiler is trying to execute this statement. So what I am doing, so I am prefixing hash here and now I am executing the statement just by shift plus enter. So simply it is a non-executable statement. Okay, so you didn't get any output. So like normal cell, so this is an empty cell. Once I am trying to execute empty cell, you will get another cell. That's all. Okay, so here the statement is ignored by the Python interpreter. Okay, that is single line. So what I am doing here, so I am defining the variable a equal to 20, so b equal to 30. Okay, so I am going to add two numbers, c equal to a plus b. Now I am going to print of c. Okay, so now I am going to print the value of c. Okay, so print statement in Python is easy to print the value of statement in C. So here you can see we are taking a and b are integer values. A is 20, b is 30, and we are adding two numbers, c equal to a plus b. So we are assigning the sum of a plus b to c. Okay, now c is also a integer variable. Okay, so here all are integer variable. Now see, after executing this statement, so what is the output you expect? So the output is 50, 20 plus 30. 30 is stored in C. So output is 50. Okay. So just I written a statement, write a program to add two numbers. Now I want to explain this program completely, what is A and what is B and what is C. So if I want to explain in number of lines, now here I am going to write, so A and B are two integers, okay, two integer variables. So I am going to perform addition operation. So I am going to perform addition operation. Like this, I am writing multi lines of information. So result assigned in C integer variable. Okay, result assigned in C integer variable. So here I want to write 3 lines of code. Okay, so but here if I want to use a single line comments, so I want to prefix hash everywhere. Okay, so if I have 100 lines of information, if I want to prefix every line, so it is a somewhat tedious problem. Okay, difficult problem. Okay, so now what I am doing, so instead of prefixing hash in each and every line, okay, I am using triple single quotes at the beginning or triple double quotes at the beginning, 1 2 3. Okay, so here 1, yeah, 1 2 3, 3 only. Okay, yeah, 1, yeah, 1 2 3. Okay, now here, so 1, okay, at the beginning of the description and end of the description you can use triple double quotes or triple single quotes. So you can use either triple double quotes at the beginning of the block of information, at the end of the block of information. Okay, anything you can use. So that is not a problem. Now you try to execute again. Okay, see here. So only displays the result 50. Suppose for change. So I'm going to change the value 35. Okay. So after multi-line comments, I changed the value of B is to 35. I modified to 35. So now here you can see the result is 55. Okay. So this is the advantage of multi-line comments in Python. Okay. So for single line comments, we are prefixing hash at the beginning of the line. So it consider the total line up to the end of the line. It will consider as a comment line. So the second line, if you didn't prefix hash, so it will not consider as a comment line. Okay. So if we have a block of code in Python, so block of information in Python. So you can use multi-line comments. Multi-line comments, you can give beginning of the block either triple quotes or triple double quotes or triple single quotes at the beginning and end of the blocks. Okay, end of the block. So here I am considering this as a one block. So here I am using triple double quotes, and here I am using end of the block triple double quotes. Okay, so just for simply understanding only I took 3. Okay, I took 3 lines of data. So you can take 5, 10. So multi means many, more than 2 lines of information. Okay, so many lines of information. So you can represent like this. So that is the use of multi-line comments and single line comments. Okay. So next, coming to the point of data types. So here we discussed about data types. So here so initially none type. Next, numeric type. So now we will focus on maximum numeric types. Okay, then we will discuss other sequence types, mapping types. Okay, so everything we will discuss, but slowly one by one we will discuss. Okay, if you remember HTML, we will try what is the output if I am using H1. See, so it will be the heading. Okay, so if I am using H1 beginning and that is start tag and end tag I am using. Okay, so then it will be heading. Okay, so now I am defining a equal to none. So I am printing a. See, name none is not defined, that is error. Okay, none here. So now you try to execute. Yes, none. None is nothing but no value. It is equal to null. Okay, so we are not giving and specifying any value, so that is called non-type. Okay, so now we will go for numeric type. So integer. So example, I here I given addition operation. Now we will go for multiplication. So now I am defining x is an integer type 5 and y is another integer variable 10. So what I am doing, z is another integer variable. So I am multiplying x times y. Okay, here I performed multiplication x times y. So here x is an integer type, y is an integer type, and x times y, it is a multiplication. Multiplication is assigned to z, and now we are printing the value of z. Okay, print of z. Okay, so 50 is the answer. Okay, now just I want to check what type of a, what type of data type a. Okay, so just using type, so it will give the name of the data type. So type is used to find the type of data. Okay, so type function, or we can say type of variable a. Okay, so it will give the type of data. Similarly, we can see type of z. Okay, so what data type it will be? So it is integer type. Okay, so here initially you have a doubt, so I want to know about x also, type of x. Okay, so it is also integer type. Okay, so here type is used to find the what type of data it is. Okay, now I'm going for float data types. So I'm going to take s equal to 10.45, t equal to 56.78. Now u equal to s plus t, because we are assigning the sum of two variables to u, and we will print u, print of u. You just use shift plus enter, so you find the value. You got the value, we got the value 67.23, so that is floating point value. Now we can define u as the float data type, because here the values with decimals. Okay, s, okay, s equal to 10.45, t equal to 56.78, u equal to s plus t. So we are displaying the value of u. So we are combining these two float values so that we are assigning to u. So u becomes automatically float value. So try to find the value of u, the type of u. So here float value. Okay. So whatever the value you are giving for s, it is a floating point value. So here we can define s as a, we can say s as a float variable, t as a float variable, and u as a float variable. Okay. So this is an example for float data type. And now we will go for complex numbers. So complex number is with real number plus imaginary number 3 plus 4j. We will take only simple examples. C2 equal to 5 plus 6j. Okay. Now I want to perform the addition. C3 equal to C1 plus C2. Okay. So similarly, same principle we will follow. Print of C3, and we will try to execute here shift plus enter. So we got 8 plus 10j. The real part of the data is added 3 plus 5, and imaginary part 4 plus 6 10. 8 plus 10j is the result of C3. And you can find what type of data C1 and C2. Type of C1, okay, complex, and the result type of C3, complex. Okay. Now we are assigning the sum of two complex numbers to this variable. So automatically C3 is a complex variable. Okay. So today we discussed the concepts of single line comments and multi-line comments. Okay. So our next, so data types, non-type data,